IVM.
There's a quick survey to fill out on ivmpodcast.com/survey. It lets us know a little bit more about who's listening to us. And you know what? We're going to do a few prizes. So, we'll do a random drawing of maybe 10 people and we'll send you all some swag. Remember, that's ivmpodcast.com/survey where you can fill out the survey.
You are the most valuable investment you will ever make. Hi, I'm Zarina Poonawalla, your leadership coach, life coach, and emotional intelligence coach. You probably know me from the Empowering series, and this is my new show, the Life Manifesto with Zarina Poonawalla. I'm going to coach you to be the best version of yourselves. So get ready to create, attain, and manifest the life you've always desired and make it your reality. Welcome back to part 2 of the 7 most overrated concepts in life. Now, I left you with 3 last week. Let's talk about the rest of them today. Flaunting in any and every way, in everything you can, that is overrated. Flaunting is become unbelievably easy to just live a rich lifestyle or at least create an illusion of it. But please don't be fooled. You could be slogging, burnt out and stressed with life, but on social media, I may see you all branded and giving the vibe of that perfect life, right? Now that's none of my business and I don't intend to make it either. But a little food for thought. How about instead of externalizing your experience for validation, for the need to be seen, for the optics that your life is great, even though you're a mess. Instead of externalizing that experience, how about you internalize it a little bit? You do you. Be authentic, be real. Understand your struggles and learn to deal with them. Do not use flaunting as a defense mechanism, because that's what a lot of people do. To hide their flaws, to hide their imperfections, which obviously don't need to be hidden. Also, to hide the way they're feeling, they sometimes flaunt. I can't stress enough on this. Flaunting is superficial. It always was and it will always be. So be cautious about how pompous you are becoming. Because believe you me, humbleness is your true richness. Think that over. Being the best. Why I think this is a concept that is overrated? Well, from childhood, we have been part of the rat race, right? Competing for trophies and prizes, which is great. It taught us how to have a winning streak, understanding sportsmanship, understanding failures, dealing with them. But, unpopular opinion really, the problem is we never got out of that mindset of competing and comparing. So now, at work, amongst friends and peers, in our social circles, we are always wanting to be the best. Have you wondered how being the best works? Being the best at everything is comparative. It means you are either better or worse than someone else. This concept is overrated and has been passed on, and no one is talking about it. No one is taking notice because even your parents, your teachers, your coaches ask you to be the best. Okay? In life, that'll either make you feel like a winner or a loser. But what if we are a bit of both from time to time? What if we aren't better or worse than others? Instead, just ourselves? What if we aren't supposed to be the best at everything? Rather, we're supposed to give our best to everything. I'd like you to stretch your perspective on a thought that I'm going to leave you with here. How about you rather be great than be the best, because you cannot come first in everything. You may do that, but it may be temporary. How about you be great, focus on greatness, give your best to everything. Because greatness, it stays forever. Think about it. The next one is celebrity influence, influencers, and gossip. It's one of the most overrated and prying concepts, and I think it's also reached to your WhatsApp stories now. You're looking into people's lives all the time. Now you're really giving this much importance to people who already receive attention? Why? Don't you find this superiorly overrated? How about diverting some of that curiosity and attention to your own life? Let me tell you, their life goes on with or without you, and so does yours. So don't just be an avid fan or follower and spend more time in their lives, okay? Not at the cost of your own life, not if it isn't adding value or meaning to your life, okay? Celebrities, influencers, and everything that goes with them, everything that comes with them is for a good read. It could give you inspiration sometimes, they could work as role models once in a while, but trying to constantly live their life or be part of their lives is overrated. Put that same attention to yours and just watch how you grow. Just notice how you shine. Lastly, marriage and children. Yes, this is domesticated. The idea of being married to settle down or having kids to feel complete is absolutely overrated. And it's been passing on from generations. And I hardly notice change from the most educated to the most uneducated. This thought process has hardly changed. This is a concept of institutionalization, and it's fine, absolutely okay if you believe in the institution of marriage and children. But it's also okay if you don't. You need not be answerable for it. Settling down doesn't necessarily mean having a spouse, and fulfillment doesn't necessarily mean having kids. So, make choices that suit your life, your lifestyle, and your responsibilities. Because these concepts are overrated, and overrated concepts need to be done away with. You need to look at them differently. You need to consider what's important to your life and your choices and your lifestyle, and you need to live on your own terms. Create your own rules, make your own boundaries. That's how you get rid of all these overrated concepts around you. I'm sure there are many, many, many more out there. These are the 7 that I could think of that kind of put all the concepts in a nutshell for us. But please do write into me, share what other concepts you think are overrated, and let's try and highlight some of those. So my precious people, if you enjoy listening to the Life Manifesto and manifesting your life and achieving your dreams, please go ahead and like and rate our podcast. You can also click on the notification bell to get to know as soon as our latest episode drops. Do subscribe to the Life Manifesto. It's going to help us go a long way, and also reach out to like-minded people who want to truly manifest their lives and live the best version of themselves. In the meanwhile, do what you love and do it often. And if you don't like something, go right ahead and change it. The power is within you. Thank you for tuning in to the Life Manifesto with me, Zarina. If you find the show useful, then please share it with your friends, family, and co-workers. You never know. You may just help someone become the best version of themselves. And if you want to align your life with some signature masterclasses, certification courses, and live sessions with me, go check out and download my app, Life Manifesto with Zarina Poonawalla. Available on Play Store or Apple Store. And if you have any suggestions or anything that you would like to share with me, get in touch with me on my social media handles. I am at Zarina Poonawalla on Instagram and LinkedIn, and at Zarina Speaks on Twitter. See you in the next episode.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On The Habit Coach, Ashton talks to Avantika Sinha, managing partner, leadership trainer, and coach at Stillwater Consulting. She shares 5 key mindsets that we all must imbibe in ourselves. The Simplified Gang look into the European Union's recent regulations to rein in tech companies. On the Filter Coffee podcast, Karthik speaks with author Vasanthi about her new book, Ganga's Choice. On the Life Manifesto, Zarina decodes 7 overrated concepts that we must do away with. And on Football Twaddle, Saru and Yash discuss how Arsenal always disappoints in the season. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. Also, please don't forget to rate us on any of the platforms you're listening to us on. And remember, you can always check us out on YouTube. We have a number of channels. You can go to ivmpodcast.com/YouTube to take a look at what those channels are. We're also doing a small listener survey to understand how you respond to our shows and the advertising on the network. We would really appreciate it if you could spare a few minutes to fill it out. It really helps us build better shows for you and understand what you're looking for from advertising and what we can talk to advertisers about who you are. Please go to ivmpodcast.com/survey. It really would help us out. Thank you so much. And finally, would like to thank our sponsors for the network this week, SBI Life Insurance, India Water Portal, and Jupiter, a digital banking app. Thank you so much for making this possible.
You're the people pleaser, right? Oh, yes. Or then desperately seeking the one? Oh, wait, you're the one who doesn't think they're ever good enough. Oh. So much drama. And for what? Is it doing you any good? Listen to me. I'm Chetna, your favorite positive action coach. Yes, I'm the one who has been dropping all those truth bombs on every episode. Oh, no. And it's time you learn to say no to drama. That's also what my podcast is called. And a new episode is out every Monday and Wednesday on the IVM Podcast app, website, as well as all major podcasting platforms.